What's up, fam? Now, I have a very interesting yet knowledgeable video that I wanted to share with you guys. I think this is a very important message to the masses when it comes to Black business and why we should protect our brands. So this sister, a Black woman, I came across on TikTok, argued that a very popular cosmetics line called Elf Cosmetics allegedly, we don't know if it's really true, but it looks like it's true from the evidence she supported, stole her likeness and her brand ideas for her makeup line. Take a look.
Elf Cosmetics stole my likeness and stole my brand. Face card never declines. Watch this, and then I'm gonna drop the receipts, y'all. It's a mess.
I'll take all of this.
Cash or card?
Face card. Full brightness.
Will be a cash or card today?
Oh, I'm gonna be paying with face card.
Reach. Wait, get my good side. And my other good side.
Low-key, her face card's insane.
Rich, but still the same bitch.
Bar for bar, stole my content. Not an original idea in sight. This is my brand, my likeness, and my IP. Yet alone, I have my own cosmetic line to promote. How am I supposed to do that when these brands are attaching their products to my brand? It's on their website. Like, it's even on Google search. And this is just a snippet of the face card videos I have done over time. My lawyer even emailed them so that we can settle this offline. We sent them a cease and desist, and they have not responded. They got the cease and desist because it's certified mail. They approached me in the beginning to do a brand deal with the skincare and incorporate face card. Nowhere in the contract, nowhere in the conversation did they even tell me that they were doing a face card campaign, yet alone I was a part of the rollout. This is the PR packaging they use for their campaign. This is the packaging for my lip kit. I invested so much money and so much time into my idea and building out face card and having my own brand, Face Card Cosmetics, just for brands like Neutrogena and Elf Cosmetics to come and steal my stuff. Let's not forget, this is not the first brand to come and steal my ideas. And those two aren't the only one. There's a list.
A face card that never declines. Bank with Neutrogena.
It's not okay. Come up with your own ideas. Do you have a department for that? Stop stealing. I want to add this update before I post. Elf Cosmetics just reached out to my lawyer and said they are doing absolutely nothing to resolve this. So how was that okay?
Now, that was a lot to unpack, wasn't it? Now, when I first watched this video, I was looking at her like, man, she thinking too much into this. She got to be crazy. But when I looked at all the signs and symbols she pointed out of her slogan, face card never declines, and how these big old multi-million-dollar companies use her very same slogan, I was like, wait a damn minute, she might be on to something, hold up. So I did a little digging, did a little research to find out what was going on with the situation. And she also pointed out, if you paid attention in the video, that her slogan is trademarked. Sis got a whole lawyer. She sent a cease and desist letter to the cosmetic line, Elf Cosmetics, so they could stop promoting her brand without her permission. Because she's not getting paid for none of this. And this isn't the first time I've actually heard of bigger brands stealing from TikTok creators. It happens all the time, sadly. But what baffles me the most is not just Elf Cosmetics, but it was also Neutrogena that stole from her. If you looked at towards the end, she put in a clip from Neutrogena, did the same exact thing. And I was just like, that's just wrong. And then for them to respond to her lawyer by saying they're not doing a damn thing, I said, wait a minute, hold on. Why isn't this on mainstream media? Why isn't this on national news? Why aren't the people outraged about this? This is a thing that I don't understand when it comes to Black creators and Black content. They will blow it up when it's a white person and it's a cosmetic line and it's a popular content creator. Oh, you'll see that shit all over mainstream media. But when it's a Black person And she blows it up on TikTok. That's the only area you're going to find it in, besides TikTok and YouTube and whatever else online. But when I say I haven't heard nobody screaming to the top of the mountaintops about this topic, I haven't heard a thing on mainstream media. TMZ didn't cover this. Hollywood Unlocked didn't cover this. Even Baller Alert didn't even cover this story. And I said, now this is actually kind of important because these brands are stealing from content creators who don't have all the, campaigns and all the backbone behind them. You have to think these multi-million-dollar companies like Elf Cosmetics and Neutrogena and CoverGirl, as an example, they don't need to partner, with content creators online. They don't need to ask for a campaign because they are the forefront. They have their own line. They're already making money. So what really kills me is, why are they stealing from lower level content creators if they making millions of dollars every day on their beauty lines and their cosmetic products? This is the thing I don't understand. You have the marketing, you have the teams, you have a whole entire entourage that promotes the shit out of the brand. Why steal from Black people? Doesn't it make you wonder, like, who else they're stealing from? If they doing this to this system, I know there are way more brands stealing from other Black people. You just don't hear about it unless you're looking at TikTok or looking at YouTube or something like Instagram or Facebook even. But yeah, it's a sad day in America when bigger brands that are making millions and zillions of dollars every day on their products steal from your content and they can't do anything about it. I'm just like, something got to be done. I hope Sis gets paid for them stealing her content, because she's going to end up having to take them to court or something, because sending a cease and desist letter is not enough, apparently. Even though she had her slogan trademarked. Just like, what's his name, had his slogan trademark with the barbecue man, Mr. Tenderism. That's Tenderism. Yeah, he finally got that slogan trademarked so nobody could steal it from him. Thank God somebody helped him. But even the white man he used to work for at that barbecue spot in California was trying to steal his slogan behind his back. But it was too late by the time he tried to trademark it, because the Black man already trademarked it for him. I think he had an attorney out of Atlanta, from what I heard on various social media sources, that helped out Mr. Tenderism get his slogan trademarked. But this is the bullshit I'm talking about. This is what I don't understand. Again, you already make millions of dollars. You have the teams. You have the marketing. Why steal from other content creators? Why? I don't get it. Is it free promotion for you? What is it? I'm just like, is it that bad to the point where companies have given up on creativity and ideas to the point where you got to steal from us, my people, to promote your bullshit brand? When I saw this, I was just like, that's wrong. I said, I wouldn't dare buy another product knowing that the information I know now. I wouldn't buy anything from them. I wouldn't sponsor nothing with these people. Hell, I wouldn't even do a brand deal with these Sons of Guns, because I'm like this. If you stealing from her, who else are you stealing from to promote your brand? That's what I need to know, because I know they probably stealing from Black men too, not just the Black women. I'm pretty sure there are some type of clothing lines like Nike and Reebok and God knows who else is out here stealing probably from young Black men creators and taking their slogans and putting it on their brand. I wouldn't be surprised. Because you have to think there are a lot of athletes around the world. There are a lot of, very talented people out here. And then you have these giant mogul $1 million companies who literally make money in their sleep, but yet still take from the poor. I don't understand the logic. Where's the logic in this? I need somebody to tell me what's the logic in this. But yeah, this just goes to show you can't even protect your brand, even when it's trademarked, apparently, when you share it on social media, especially on TikTok. And I feel like what they should do, in my opinion, if it were up to me, I think that when it comes to big content creators like that have like these lavish, brands, and they're doing so well on the internet, what I think they should do, they should have some type of protection to where not only is their brand trademarked and their slogan is trademarked, but their channel should be trademarked. I'm starting to notice a lot of content creators are getting their channels struck, or they're getting stuff stolen from their channels. And you got other randoms, nobodies, literally posting their content all over the place. And it's okay to do like a review or do like what I'm doing. This is kind of like a side-by-side deal where you give the rights to the creator by tagging them. That's what I do. In order for me not to get my channel struck, hallelujah, if you tag the creator, the owner of that video, and they see it and they don't strike you, obviously it's cool with them. But as long as you tag them and you give them that respect, you won't have any issues. But they didn't even tag her. That's how sorry the cosmetic line was. Instead of asking for permission to share her content or share her slogan on top of their brand, they did it behind her back anyway. And that's dirty. That's low as hell. It's very dirty. But they did reach out to her in the beginning to do a campaign partnership or something, but I guess she never agreed to it for some reason. I'm not sure why she never agreed when they asked her to do a brand deal, but they still went behind her back and took her slogan either way. But yeah, there's got to be more protections in place besides trademarking your brand and your slogan, because there's no way that these big companies can continue to get away with this. This is horrible. I don't understand why they're not being punished. You have a whole entire company, a Fortune 500 company with thousands of employees around the world, and you're worldwide known for your beauty, your fashion, and all these brand deals and sponsorships, but yet you still take from the poor. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And it pisses me off because it's always white companies. Yeah, I said it. White companies stealing from black people all the time. I'm just like, you already steal our music. You already steal our content. You steal our fashion. And then you turn it around and whitewash it. That's all they're doing. Literally turning around our creativity, our brand, our art as a black person, and then you're whitewashing it with your brand and your bullshit. It's not right. It's not fair. But they're going to continue to get away with it because nobody's going to do anything about it. Nobody cares about a Fortune 500 company. Nobody cares about places like Apple because people are still going to support the bullshit either way. People are still going to buy their products, even if they boycotted them or marched and we shall overcome, it's not going to shut down the company. Surely but slightly, it's not going to shut them down. They're still going to be in business regardless of the situation. They may get some backlash. Their sales might decline, but they're still going to be in business. That's the point. But yeah, until, people fight for these content creators and actually do some type of, extra protection when it comes to like their likeness and their brand and their creativity, they're going to keep stealing. And this is why I'm very cautious of what I put on the internet, because if I have a very important, brand idea or some type of likeness or something that I want to share, I'm not going to put it on TikTok. That's for damn sure. If anything, I might put it on YouTube to share it with you guys first to see what you guys think and then go from there. But stuff like that, I like to keep a little sacred because I don't want the whole world knowing my ideas so somebody else can steal my shit and then turn around and use it for their own personal gain. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Do y'all believe that she's in the right and she should have some type of legal action done to regain her creativity, her likeness that they allegedly stole? Again, this is all alleged. I'm like Tasha K. My name is even alleged. You ain't gonna come after me with no bullshit. I'm broke as a joke. I ain't got no money for these big ass companies come after me. Oh no. But do y'all think that she's just blowing it out of proportion? Do you think that maybe they did have this in the works already before her content was out? I don't know. I feel like I'm on the fence of this. I feel like even though it's a big company, it's a big brand, and she's just a peon content creator on TikTok with millions of followers, by the way. I think she has millions of followers. I have to double check. I feel like some type of repercussions should be taken care of, but again, you're talking corporate, you're talking a Fortune 500 company versus one creator. Of course, they're going to be in favor of that stupid company. They're not going to be on her side. Now, like I said, in my opinion, if she was white, it would be different. They would have collaborated with her. They would have paid her and everything. But because she was black, they wanted to do a bullshit brand deal where she probably had to get some of their products and sponsor them on her little TikTok videos and probably get 50 cents per click, because you know how these brand deals are. They don't pay nothing. They don't pay a dime. And as many times as I try to get a brand deal with different companies, when I first started doing YouTube, this is back in 2023. If you go back and you look at my older videos in my shorts feed, you'll see that I tried to get a deal with Tim Hortons coffee. I did a video with a facial wash product. I forgot the name of the product. But I did all types of random videos trying to get a brand deal, tagging the people. And the one person that actually responded to me and was just like heart emoji. They didn't even respond. They didn't even say they wanted a brand deal with me. It was a company called Native. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Native body wash, but they were the only people that responded. And oh wait, I take that back. Tim Hortons did respond. They DM'd me back in 2023 timeframe. I asked them like, I wanted to do a brand deal. I pitched to them, but they ended up not, doing a brand deal with me. But yeah, I tried. I mean, people do it all the time. They tag, the people, and creators get these little deals. It's how they launch their little brand deals. But she didn't even do that. She literally had her own little business, her own setup, and they still took from her. But yeah, I'm over it. I'm just tired of all the nonsense with these companies. I'm tired of it. And they get away with it like it's nothing, like they didn't commit a crime, because no one does anything to hold them accountable. Point blank period. But yeah, y'all let me know y'all's thoughts below in the comments.